This is another important topic, law of equi-marginal utility. So let's see this. The law of equi-marginal utility is derived from law of diminishing marginal utility. This law is also called as law of substitution, law of maximum satisfaction. Hence, it is given by an economist called H. Gaussian. So it is also called as Gaussian's second law. It is also called as Gaussian's second law. So what is this law of equi-marginal utility? The law of equi-marginal utility says that if a consumer having a limited income and how he is going to distribute his limited income, how he is going to spend his limited income among various commodities in such a manner he get the maximum satisfaction out of his expenditure. So statement, see this. There is a proportionality. Statement of equipment. The consumer having a limited income, he has to spend it on various commodities. And third one is that the utility which he derives from each commodity is to be equal. This law says that the consumer having a limited income, he has to spend it on different various commodities in order to get maximum satisfaction out of his total expenditure. There is a proportionality rule. Proportionality rule. Marginal utility of commodity by price of the commodity. Marginal utility price MUI is equals to mu m. This is the proportionality rule. Where consumer has limited income, he wants to spend it on various commodities. The utility derived from each good or commodity is tend to be equal. These tend to be equal. This is the statement of equimarginality. Let's. There are some of the assumptions has to be followed while we are working with law of equimarginality. Assumptions. First one. Cardinal measurement of utility. Cardinal measurement of utility means the utility which can be mentioned in terms of numbers, which can be measured in terms of numbers, is called cardinal measurement of utility. Next one, consumer has limited income. Consumer has limited income. There is no change in the income of the consumer. Third one is utilities are independent. Utilities of commodities are independent. Constant marginal utility of money. The consumer is a rational being. He tries to get maximum satisfaction or equilibrium. Equilibrium means the position of rest. And another one, there is no change in prices of commodities. Commodities, or we call it as goods. These are the some of the assumption has to be followed while we are working with law of equimarginal utility. So let's see this law of equimarginal utility with an illustration. Okay. First and foremost, if a consumer having 20 rupees, there exists of goods X and Y. The price of X good is 3 rupees and Y good is 4 rupees. The consumer has to spend his total 20 rupees in order to get maximum satisfaction or equilibrium. Has to spend complete 20 rupees in order to get maximum satisfaction. So for this purpose, there is a proportionality rule which has to be followed by the consumer to estimate on which basis he has to spend his money on X commodity and Y commodity. There is a proportionality rule. Marginal X divided by price of X is equal to marginal Y by price of Y. Sorry. On this basis, proportionality rule. On this basis, the consumer has to spend his limited income on both the commodities in order to get maximum satisfaction. The price of the goods have to be provided. And one thing, the satisfaction which he derives from both the commodities are tend to be equal. In reality, this law is not applicable. Let's see with the help of the table. So let's understand with the help of the table. Units of X good, proportionality mu X by P of X mu. Price of the good is 3 rupees. Now units of Y good and mu price of the good is 4 rupees. Let's see this. For 1 unit of commodity, 33 first is 8. Next, 1 unit of commodity, 33 is equals to 32 28 by 4 is by 4 equals to 6. So let's see this. The consumer has income of 20 rupees. He has to spend it on X good and Y good in order to get maximum satisfaction. The prices of X good is 3 and the price of Y good is 4. He has to spend his total income on both commodities. On both commodities. So let's see this. When a consumer consumes 1 unit of X is equals to 3 and 1 unit of Y is equals to 4. 4 plus 3 is equals to 7. So he is not spending his complete income here. Let's see. 2 units of X. 2 units of X and 2 units of Y. Here 2 3 are 6, 2 4 are 8. He is spending here 14 rupees. Here also he is not spending his complete income. Let's see another. 3 units of X and 3 units of Y is equal to 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12. 9 plus 12. Here he is spending 21 rupees. He has only 20 rupees, but he is spending here, so it is not correct. The actual, he is not getting his maximum satisfaction here. So let's see another one. When he consumes 4 units of X commodity or good and 3 units of Y good. 3 units of Y good. Here 4 3s are 2, 3 4s are 18. Here he is spending complete 20 rupees. So here we can say this: consumer is in equilibrium when he consuming 4 units of X good and 3 units of Y good. Here he is spending complete 20 rupees. So we can say this: the consumer is in equilibrium. So there is some of the limitations for this. Let's see the limitations. First of all, we see with importance. Importance of equilibrium utility. This law helps to determine the prices of goods. This law is helpful to determine the price of the goods, and also this law Last one, the limitations of this law. Limitations of equimarginality. According to this law, the consumer tries to get maximum satisfaction out of his expenditure, but in reality, it is impossible. In the last, we seen that the consumer has 20 rupees, 20 rupees his income, but he spent on 4 units of Y, 4 units on X, and 3 units on Y, which he gets total maximum satisfaction is 20. Hence, he is said to be an equilibrium. But here, he is not spending equal on both the commodities. He is not spending his his money equal on both the commodities. But as per this proportionality rule and this law of equimarginality, the consumer has to spend his income on both the commodities is tend to be equal to get the maximum satisfaction. But in reality, it is impossible. The first limitation is according to this law of equimarginality, the consumer wants to spend his limited income on both the commodities. But in reality, it is impossible. Second one, this law is not applicable if goods are complementary. And the third one, this law is also not applicable when goods are inseparable. That's enough.